With a voice that could melt your heart and an on-screen presence that lit up the silver screen, Doris Day is one of the greatest singers that has ever lived. She captivated millions with her talent and timeless beauty. But beyond her well-known hits and beloved films, there's so much more to this phenomenal singer and actress that you might not know. Hit the subscribe button and stick around. She concealed her real name in age. The world knows her as Doris Day, but before she became popular, she was known as Doris Mary Kappelhoff, a name she had to change when fame came knocking. Born on April 3, 1922, Doris' life journey began in Cincinnati, Ohio. Like many other celebrities, Doris came from humble beginnings. Her father, William Joseph Kappelhoff, was a choir master and music teacher, and her mother, Alma Sophia, was a homemaker. Doris was the youngest of 3 siblings, and her older brother tragically passed away before her birth. Her parents later divorced due to her father's infidelity, leaving her mother to raise Doris on her own. As she began to build her career as an entertainer, she realized that she had to make certain changes to fit into Hollywood, starting with her name. One fateful day, while performing at a local radio station, a bandleader named Barney Rapp approached her and made an observation about her name. According to him, her last name, Kappelhoff, sounded unappealing and clumsy, and he believed that a shorter name would be more appealing. He then convinced her to change her last name after one of the songs in her playlist titled Day by Day. Since he had been in the entertainment industry long before her, she took his advice without hesitation, and that was how the last name Day came into existence. But her name was not the only thing she altered. On her 95th birthday, a group of journalists did some deep research and discovered her real birth certificate. It was revealed that she was 2 years older than she claimed to be. To this day, it is not clear why she wasn't honest about her age, the tragedy that changed her life. Many fans might not know that Doris Day initially wanted to be a professional dancer. From a young age, Doris was passionate about dancing, taking tap and ballet classes with hopes of making it big. She even formed a dance duo with Jerry Doherty, and the pair's talent earned them a local competition win, which promised a bright future in Hollywood. However, Doris's dreams took a heartbreaking turn. She was involved in a tragic car accident that left her with a double compound fracture in her right leg. The severe injury put her dancing aspirations in jeopardy. To add to her woes, she suffered a fall during her recovery, further complicating her condition and ultimately ending her hopes of becoming a dancer. While bedridden and seeking solace, Doris turned to the radio. She found comfort and inspiration in the music, especially captivated by the voice of Ella Fitzgerald. Determined to emulate Ella's style, Doris began singing along. In her words, "One radio voice I listened to above others belonged to Ella Fitzgerald. There was a quality to her voice that fascinated me, and I'd sing along with her, trying to catch the subtle ways she shaded her voice, the casual yet clean way she sang the words." Her mother noticed her newfound passion and arranged for singing lessons. Doris's vocal coach saw tremendous potential in her. Remarkably, just 8 months into her singing lessons, Doris beat out 200 other applicants to land her first job as a vocalist on the WLW radio program Carlin's Carnival and at a local restaurant called Charlie Yee's Shanghai Inn. Her big break came when jazz musician and orchestra leader Barney Rapp heard her sing on the radio. Rapp was looking for a female vocalist and had auditioned over 200 singers without finding the right fit until he heard Doris. He knew he had found something special. Working with Barney Rapp opened up even more opportunities for Doris. She got to perform with some of the biggest names in music, like Bing Crosby and Les Brown. Before long, she began to garner fame and was touring the United States and entertaining her audiences. So, next time you listen to one of Doris Day's classic hits, remember that her incredible journey started with a twist of fate. Her dream of dancing might have been shattered, but it led her to discover her true calling and become one of the most iconic voices of her time. Her love for animals. Doris Day once said, "I've never met an animal I didn't like, and I can't say the same about people." Many fans of Doris Day may not know just how deep her love for animals ran. It was a passion that went far beyond the screen and turned her into a dedicated animal activist, always striving to make the world a better place for her furry friends. During the filming of The Man Who Knew Too Much, there was a moment that changed everything for Doris. While shooting a marketplace scene, she noticed the terrible conditions the animals were being kept in. It wasn't just a minor oversight. The animals were visibly suffering, and Doris couldn't just stand by and watch. She was so disturbed by what she saw that she took a firm stand. She told the production team she wouldn't continue filming unless the animals were properly cared for and well fed. Her demand was met, and they set up feeding stations to ensure the animals were looked after every day. It was a small victory, but it sparked something much bigger in Doris. Her commitment to animal welfare grew stronger over the years. By 1978, she had taken her advocacy to the next level by founding the Doris Day Pet Foundation, which we now know as the Doris Day Animal Foundation. This nonprofit organization wasn't just another charity. It was a reflection of Doris's unwavering dedication to helping animals. The foundation provides grants to other nonprofit organizations that share the same mission of promoting animal welfare. Thanks to Doris's efforts, countless animals have found better lives. She proved that one person's love for animals can lead to real, positive change. Her legacy continues to inspire animal lovers and advocates around the world. She was married 4 times. Doris Day was married 4 times, each marriage with its own set of ups and downs. Doris's first marriage was to Al Jordan, a trombonist she met while singing with Barney Rapp's band. They tied the knot in April 1941 when Doris was just a young woman. Unfortunately, this relationship was marred by Jordan's violent and unstable behavior, leading to their divorce in February 1943. Tragically, Jordan later took his own life. Their brief union did bring Doris one of her greatest joys, her son, Terrence Paul Jordan, born in 1942. Terry would later take on the surname Melcher from Doris's 3rd husband. She got married a 2nd time to George William Weidler, a saxophonist and brother of actress Virginia Weidler. Doris and George married in March 1946. This relationship, too, had its moments of connection and disconnection, ultimately ending in divorce on May 31, 1949. However, George left a lasting impression by introducing Doris to Christian Science, a faith that she would carry with her throughout her life. In 1951, Doris married Martin Melcher, a film producer who would have a significant impact on her career. They married on her 29th birthday, April 3rd, and their partnership extended beyond the personal, as Martin produced many of her successful films. This marriage lasted until Martin's death in April 1968. Doris's 4th and final marriage was to Barry Camden. Barry won Doris's heart by showing his appreciation for her love of animals, often sending her home with bags of meat scraps for her dogs. They married on April 14, 1976, but this union also faced challenges, ultimately ending in divorce on April 2, 1982. Her final wishes. After Doris Day retired, she lived in Carmel by the Sea, California. She was known to have adopted stray animals and spent most of her time surrounded by her pets. Sadly, the legendary actress and singer passed away on May 13, 2019, at the age of 97. Known for her sunny personality and golden voice, Doris Day left a lasting legacy in Hollywood and the hearts of her fans. However, despite her fame and the adoration she received throughout her life, her final wishes reflected a profound simplicity and a desire for privacy that was characteristic of her personal life. In line with this, she made it clear that she did not want a public funeral or a graveside service upon her death. True to her wishes, there were no elaborate ceremonies or public gatherings to commemorate her passing. Instead, she was cremated, a choice that aligned with her understated approach to life and death. Her ashes were scattered in Carmel, California, the place she called home for many years. Carmel was not just a residence for Doris Day. It was a sanctuary where she found peace and solace away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. This coastal town held a special place in her heart, and it was fitting that her final resting place would be in the tranquil surroundings of Carmel. Doris Day will forever be missed. If you enjoyed this video, subscribe to the channel and suggest a topic you would like us to discuss in the next video.